Welcome to the Swinging on a Star entertainment special to benefit the Community Hospice, the Eddy Visiting Nurse and Rehab Association, and Eddy Senior Care. Tonight, we will be recognizing and honoring Stars Among Us, presented by Destination Kia and Destination Nissan. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Crowne Plaza Albany, Desmond Hotel, the host of our show, Liz Bishop.
Good evening, I'm Liz Bishop, and welcome to the 5th annual Swinging on a Star, a gala fundraiser to benefit the Community Hospice, Eddy Visiting Nurse and Rehab Association, and Eddy Senior Care. We're coming to you from the beautiful ballroom at the new Crowne Plaza Desmond Hotel in Albany, and due to COVID safety, of course, we can't all gather here tonight for a scrumptious dinner and dance the night away, but we have brought in a galaxy of stars for you, including the fabulous Refrigerators and hometown favorite American Idol finalist Madison Vandenberg. Both will perform for us a little later, so please sit back and let us entertain you. Now, it's been my distinct honor to serve as mistress of ceremonies for this event for the past 4 years, and you have opened your hearts every year to support vital patient programs. Even in the middle of a worldwide pandemic last year, the Capital Region heard our call and came through with generous donations to the tune of $140,000 to continue much-needed services. Bravo! Our theme tonight is celebrating the stars among us. And in the last 2 years, we've seen the courage and bravery of our frontline healthcare workers. So tonight, we celebrate these healthcare heroes for their passion in caring for others. You'll see how brightly these stars shine. And later in the show, you'll meet other stars, from our magnanimous donors to a courageous young hospice patient who lived life to the fullest. All that and more coming up. But first, meet the Vice President of the Community Services Division for St. Peter's Health Partners, Michelle Mazzacco.
Thank you, Liz, for being our star MC as always. And thank you for joining us. We're so excited tonight to shine the spotlight on our stars, our amazing team members who safely and bravely never missed a day during the pandemic, bringing needed care to patients in their homes. Proceeds tonight benefit unique and life-changing services provided by 3 agencies, touching over 15,000 patients and families across the greater Capital Region yearly. The first is the Community Hospice. We can't wait to share with you how hospice helps patients live the last 6 months of life to the fullest. Did you know we provide free grief support for loved ones, offer special programs to help children who have experienced a loss, provide music and massage therapy, and have a dedicated fund to make patient wishes come true? Our second agency is the Eddy Visiting Nurse and Rehab Association. Chances are you've never thought about in-home health care, but we bring a full spectrum of services right to the patient's home. Patients who normally struggle to leave their home on return from the hospital, or who are living with the challenges of a chronic illness. Eddy Visiting Nurses also has a special fund allowing us to help patients with necessities like medications, equipment, food, and more. And finally, Eddy Senior Care is a health plan like no other. We're fortunate to have this option in our region. There are only 130 across the country. Eddy Senior Care is small, caring for just a few hundred patients, and this means we really know each person well. And we combine that with a one-of-a-kind package of services, including doctors and nurse practitioners, transportation, in-home aides, a vibrant and fun day center, rehab, nursing, and more. Every day, Eddy Senior Care is proud to help hundreds of individuals age 55 and over to stay at home with their families and avoid or delay nursing home placement. With your help, we can continue making a dramatic difference and keep these vital services available to those in need. Our promise to you is that every dollar donated goes towards providing the kind of compassionate, high-quality care that all patients and families deserve. We hope that after you meet some of our stars, that you'll consider a tax-deductible donation to support a good cause. Thank you.
There's a galaxy of stars and sponsors who help make tonight possible. First, our presenting sponsor, owner of Destination Nissan and Destination Kia, and longtime member of the Community Hospice Board of Trustees, James Morrell.
As a local and family-owned business that's deeply rooted in our community, Community Hospice is one of those organizations that makes such a difference in our neighborhoods and has made a difference to my family as well. Whether it was grief counseling for my kids after the death of a beloved teacher, or the transition of my grandmother, or most recently the transition of my uncle, allowing him to stay in his house up until the end. Community hospice provides dignity for people to transition at the end of a well-lived life and support for their family members to help them through that incredibly difficult time. Community hospice makes such a big difference for everyone in the community.
Our thanks to another supporter tonight, Mayfair Jewelers, which has generously donated a gorgeous pair of diamond earrings valued at $3,300. Meet owner John Cisnowski.
Mayfair has been the trusted jeweler for the Capital Region for more than 65 years, and we're pleased to donate these beautiful 14-karat white gold inside-outside oval hoop earrings with 2 carats of natural diamonds. Please join us in supporting Swinging on a Star, and these could be yours.
For each $100 donation, you're entered to win the earrings. So the higher the donation, the better your chance of winning. So please donate and good luck. A group called the East Coast Riders of Columbia County loves to ride motorcycles, and they're passionate about helping the community. Members regularly raise funds to benefit nonprofit organizations, including the Community Hospice, which has received more than $120,000 in the last 10 years. So each year, the group raffles off a beautiful motorcycle. This year, it's a 2022 Harley-Davidson Street Glide valued at $25,000, and you could win it. Raffle tickets are $10 each. To win the earrings or that Harley, go to swingingonastargala.org or call 518-482-4433 and make a gift. We have a lot more coming up for you, including a performance by a young local woman who made it all the way to top 3 on American Idol, Madison Vandenberg. And later, the fabulous Refrigerators Band will play for you, so don't go anywhere. Americans rely on more than 2 million home health aides. In fact, it's projected that there will be more job openings for aides in the next decade than for any other occupation. So to help ensure the availability of aides, the Eddy has established a career ladder program. It helps aides advance professionally through recognition and financial rewards. We want to introduce you now to one such star that you might say is climbing the career ladder right to the top.
I've been working with the Eddy Visiting Nurses for about 30 years, and through those years I've been able to work my way up something called a career ladder, which has been an incentive for me for working a particular amount of hours and my years of service that have helped me climb each rung and establish a better bonus to help myself and my family.
We hope you're enjoying the show so far. Please help these community programs that truly rely on your support. Remember, for every $100 donation, you're entered to win these gorgeous 2-carat diamond earrings from Mayfair Jewelers, valued at $3,300. And the East Coast Riders are raffling off this fantastic 2022 Street Glide Harley valued at $25,000. Raffle tickets are just $10 each. For raffle tickets or to donate, go to swingingonastargala.org or call the number at the bottom of your screen. And now we'd like to introduce you to another star sponsor. Trustco Bank has been serving the community for 4 decades, and they're a longtime supporter of community services. Here's Senior Vice President J.R. George.
Good evening. My name is J.R. George, Senior Vice President at Trustco Bank. Trustco Bank is proud to support the Community Hospice Foundation and the Eddy Visiting Nurses. These organizations provide essential services for our elderly population and those in need of hospice care. Supporting these organizations helps ensure the wonderful people who provide this care are equipped with the tools that they need to carry out their work. There are stars among us tonight, and we're glad to be able to celebrate all of the great work you do. Thank you all for joining us and supporting these organizations. Your support is truly appreciated.
Please join me in thanking a few top sponsors of tonight's event: Capcom FCU, Select Rehabilitation, Stewart Shops, and Pepsi. We so appreciate your continued support. We have a real treat for you tonight. She's a hometown star whose talent carried her all the way to top 3 on season 17 of American Idol. Here with a preview of her soon-to-be-released song Game Changer, Madison Vandenberg is with us.
Hi guys, I am so honored to be a part of this amazing event. I grew up in the Capital Region, and it's so nice to know that as members of my family age, there are services in the community to help them. I hope you guys enjoy my new song, Game Changer.
the dice. Don't play it safe, 'cause I'll make my own rules, and now there's nothing left to break. I'll be the one to run the game. Don't need someone to tell me how to play. I don't wanna put you off, but I'ma put you in your place. Ain't seen nothing like this before, not another pretty face. Baby, I'm not just a player, I'm a kingmaker. One step ahead, you're gonna need someone to save you when you're up against the danger. I don't mean to break you, but I'm a game changer. I've seen it all. I know your type, your moves are so predictable, but wait till you see mine. Not gonna lie, kinda like it. I'll take you on when the pressure is high. Baby, I'm not just a player, I'm a kingmaker. One step ahead, you're gonna need someone to save you when you're up against the danger. I don't mean to break you, but I'm a game changer. When the pieces fall, winner takes all. I'm not just a player, I'm a kingmaker. One step ahead, you're gonna need someone to save you when up against the danger. I don't mean to break you, I'm a game changer. A game changer. No, you wanna play? Oh, you wanna play? A game changer. You wanna play? Oh, you wanna play? Oh, you wanna play? A game changer.
Money raised tonight also benefits Eddie VNRA's Kathy Buffaline Fund in memory of a dedicated nurse who went above her calling to take care of not just her patients, but all those around her.
Kathy Buffaline was a registered nurse with the Eddie Visiting Nurses for 30 years. She was the most dedicated, giving nurse I have ever met. When she died, we decided that we needed to carry on her legacy. We wanted her to still be with us in that sense, that she was still giving, because that's all she ever did was give. She took care of her neighbors, she took care of her kids, she took care of her patients. Even after the patients were discharged, she still took care of the patients.
Kathy died in 2003, but her legacy lives on in a fund to help patients in need of medications, medical equipment, heat, electricity, even basics like food and clothing. The fund is free to patients, supported by donations from Eddie's staff and donors just like you. The community hospice also has a special fund to help patients fulfill a final wish. April Perino, a 35-year-old pancreatic cancer patient, was recently granted her wish, and the sky was her limit.
I'm April and I'm going skydiving today. Well, I have cancer, stage 4 cancer.
When I asked April what she wanted to do, what she would like to do again if she did something, and she said skydiving, the look on her face when she talked about it was just awe-inspiring.
And I am going skydiving with my brother and sister. See, I just wanted to skydive with them one more time.
April's just a really fun, loving, free spirit, and I think this wish totally fits her.
We are here celebrating April's life. Oh, she is absolutely a free spirit. Such a beautiful, kind, generous person.
Yeah, obviously, like, things maybe haven't turned out the way that you wanted them to turn out. This type of experience gives a respite from that. It gives a break, it gives a breath from all those sort of stresses, and you get to forget about it for a little bit.
Every day is all you got, and so we live life to the fullest and try to make it the best we can.
Well, hospice is about controlling symptoms so that you can live your life better. That's what it is in a nutshell.
I was able to be in the moment, but in a way that I can savor everything later. It kind of just makes you feel freer, like light. Wearing anything, I feel really light right now, and I haven't felt light in a long time, so it feels good.
Please consider a gift to help patients like April. For every $100 donated, you are entered to win these beautiful 2-carat diamond earrings from Mayfair Jewelers, valued at $3,300. And you could win this 2022 Harley-Davidson Street Glide, valued at $25,000. Raffle tickets are just $10 each. Ask families what the community hospice means to them, and they'll tell you the emotional impact that hospice has had on their family and their loved ones. Bob Hallenbeck and his family used hospice 7 years ago when his mother was dying from lung cancer. With help from hospice, he was able to be there for their last moments together.
Well, if it wasn't for hospice at the time of my mother's passing, I wouldn't have been there. And obviously that means a lot to me. Sorry. She died in my arms. And if it wasn't for hospice, that wouldn't have happened. They made it possible. They got a hold of me. They got me there, you know.
After his mother's passing, Bob got involved with the East Coast Riders, the group that's raffling off the motorcycle for hospice. Bob recently turned to hospice again when his sister-in-law battled stage 4 COPD and kidney failure. Family were not allowed into the hospital due to COVID, but hospice helped her get home, providing medication and supplies for her to be with her family. Losing a loved one is always difficult, but imagine being a child losing a parent or a grandparent, a sibling or a friend. Because children grieve differently from adults, hospice offers programs to help children and teens process their feelings. We want to introduce you now to a heartwarming program called Camp Erin that provides the love and support that youngsters need.
So we also run Camp Erin, which is a camp for grieving children ages 5 to 17. And typically each year we bring 50 to 60 grieving children up to the Adirondacks, and we provide a safe space for them where they can again come together as grieving children and support each other. We do different grief-related activities. We always culminate on Saturday evening with a candle lighting ceremony, and the candles are lit in memory of their loved ones and placed on a raft and then slowly pulled out into the lake at sunset. And I've been doing this for 14 years, and for 14 years it continues to bring tears to my eyes. It's one of the most moving ceremonies that I participate in through community hospice.
Hospice also runs special adult programs for widows and widowers, daughters, and even those who lost loved ones to COVID. A close friend of mine has been and continues to be a generous supporter of Swinging on a Star and many other nonprofits in our region. I'm talking about Golub Corporation's Neil Golub of Price Chopper and Market 32.
I'm still amazed that there are so many people that have no idea what hospice is or what it does. Hospice assists people and families in the final stages of life, and without them, we'd be in for some pretty trying times. Swinging on a Star is the annual fundraiser for hospice. Funds raised are used to support unfunded programs at the Eddy Visiting Nurses, Eddy Senior Care, and Community Hospice. All are part of the St. Peter's Community Services Division, and these funds serve over 15,000 people in the Capital Region, providing nursing care, social work, home health aides, medical equipment, occupational therapy, spiritual support, and much more. Tonight, we're recognizing all the special people on the staffs of these 3 institutions. So please, join me in giving a gift so we can help hospice to do their work for years to come and to serve the people who need it most.
Thank you, Neil. If you look up at the sky on a clear night, you're likely to see some beautiful stars. And tonight we want you to meet our team of stars, the healthcare heroes working right here to help our local communities. We think these stars shine bright in the way they care for patients and families.
Everything that we do at the Eddy is patient-centered. So that's the focus. We get to know our patients. We become very close with them. I personally don't look at myself as being a hero. This was my chosen career path, and I love it. I love nursing. I love the company I work for. We share the same vision, the same mission for our patients. And I feel supported in everything that I do, working with the Eddy.
People may not care how much you know until they know how much you care. And if you are not a compassionate person, and that doesn't mean drippy, syrupy, it means meeting that patient where they are at.
It gives me a tremendous amount of joy to see the person work through their difficulties and learn from me and regain their independence so that they are able to work in their own home again and take care of their pet, and it makes me feel wonderful to be that person for them.
For regular folks in the street, it might not feel important to be able to, for example, put a pair of pants on or get into a shower, because everybody does that. But when you've been hospitalized or been through a major surgery or had a major illness, those things are really challenging. And the emotional response from a client who can now wash themselves or dress themselves or make a sandwich when they couldn't do that stuff before, that carries an awful lot of emotional weight. So you see that joy in your client, and that's the payoff. And that's why why I'm still in this part of the industry, because every day you can take those little successes and it just brings joy.
It's difficult being a hospice nurse, but it's very rewarding. I have done on-call with hospice, so I have gone out to homes in the middle of the night to see patients and help families during that time. And it feels good knowing they had someone to come and explain what is happening and to help keep their loved one home from going back to the hospital.
I feel privileged and humbled to be able to be in that place where I can hopefully be a force for good and a healing presence. So I feel very humbled by that, and to have that privilege to do that.
I absolutely love my job. I like the idea that I am there to help them and they are where they want to be. They are home. They're not in a hospital. They're not restricted. They are with their family, their pets. Anybody can come and visit. And we help them be able to be at home, because if it wasn't for hospice, yeah, they'd be in a hospital, but that's not where they want to be. It gives them that peace of mind to know that that's where they want to be and they are being well taken care of.
I find it to be extremely rewarding and satisfying. My work brings a lot of purpose and meaning into my life, and I think being able to connect with people for a brief time and to bring some relief to what they're going through. I provide that comfort for them, that space where they can share and grieve and feel safe. And I walk away at the end of each day feeling very blessed and privileged with the work that I do and what I'm able to provide for individuals. And that certainly keeps me going, yeah.
It's a starry night here and the refrigerators are ready to perform for you. But before we go, a reminder, please open your hearts to help Hospice, Eddy Visiting Nurse and Rehab Association, and Eddy Senior Care. And remember, every $100 you donate enters you to win these 2-carat diamond earrings from Mayfair Jewelers. And every $10 raffle ticket puts you in the drawing for the East Coast Riders 2022 Street Glide. You can make a tax-deductible donation to win the earrings or get raffle tickets for that Harley online at swingingonastargala.org or call the number on your screen. The winner of the earrings will be posted on that website on April 8th, and the drawing for the Harley is November 12th. The winner will be contacted with the good news. Well, that about wraps it up for us tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Please help support these wonderful programs that serve our communities. We leave you with one of the longest running and chillest bands in town, the Refrigerators. Thanks for watching. Good night, everyone.
Somebody, I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody.